How you doing?
Doing good.
You're doing good, huh? Let me do come on with it. Let's do this one. Today, see what's the day? Today's 6/21. Today, Wednesday. Let me do this one here. I'm gonna do right here. Even though we did it already, I'm gonna go through them like fast again, okay? It's the same problems. You'll see. So f of x is 8x squared plus 12x plus 3. And then we'll solve this with the quadratic formula. And then even though I know you know the answers already, I'm just going to do them again. So A was 8, B was 12, C was 3. Okay, we're going to have that one right there. And then I did the formula underneath it. And you had x is negative b plus or minus b squared 4ac over 2a. So it's number 14 again. It's the same, just those numbers. Let's just use those numbers. So it's gonna be negative of 8. Nope. Negative of b is 12 plus or minus, and then 12 again. And then a is 8, and c is 3, and 2 times 8. So do I have the numbers right? Yeah, I think so. So negative of 12, I ended up with this negative 12. And then this one I had to do it the long way. 12 and 12, 4 times 8 times 3 over 16. This is negative 12 plus or minus. And 12, I got 144 minus 4 times 8 times 3, 96. Okay, so now the hard part was this part right here. 48 over 16. So this number right here, I told you to put prime numbers and break it. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, so on. And I did 48, and I divide 2 into that is 24, 2 into that is 12, 2 into that is 6, 2 into that is 3, and 3 into that is 1. So 48 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 3. And then eventually I told you 48 is what's 2, 2, 2, 2, 2? Give me a number. All those numbers together. What's 2 times 2 times 2?
It is 8.
Well, not 8. Keep going. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
14. 16. Okay, yeah.
So 16, yes or no? You just 4, 2 is 8, 2 is 16.
Yes, okay, yeah.
So now this right here, we rewrote it as this negative 12 plus or minus 16 times 3 over 16. And then I said, well, but this 16 right here, I can do that one easy in the machine. And the square root of this number here with the arrow on it. And what did you get for that number right there? What's the square root of 16? What do you think that the yellow part is right here? What is the square root of this thing right here?
16 is 4.
So 4 squared of 3. The last thing I did, I took out the 4 from the top and the 4 from the bottom. So 4 times negative 3 plus or minus 1 square root of 3, because 4 times 3 is 12, 4 times 1 is 4, and then I said outsides are gone. So then you have negative 3 plus or minus 1 square root of 3 over 4. And go ahead and write it this way. You don't need the 1 in there. All right, so now when you enter this stuff in your My Math Lab, you have to enter it just like this. So it's going to be negative 3 plus square root of 3 over 4, comma, and then you're going to put the other fraction is going to be negative 3 minus square root of 3 over 4. Okay. Are you okay with this box answer right here? You need to put it just like that in your your My Math Lab. Okay. This is test number 1. Doing 14, 15, 16, 17. 5. Hopefully that's my plan. So I can do all these again at one time. All right, that's number 1. I'm gonna say that's done. I am gonna go to number 2. Okay. All right, question number 2 was a graph. All you had to do is put it in there with the machine, of course. So number 15, it says graph. So you're gonna put y1 is gonna give you x squared minus 4x minus 12. Now, the only big problem with this one is you have to use big numbers. Let me get my machine now. Hang on a second. And the big numbers, I mean, under Windows, let me change the numbers, right? So Windows, okay, let me put not 10, 10. I'm going to put a bigger number down here. I'm going to put a negative 20 and a 20 because this graph's kind of big. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So everybody okay with negative 10, 10 and 20, 20?
Yes.
Okay, okay, so now once you do that, go ahead and hit Y and then put this in here. You're going to put x squared, big minus sign, 4x. Okay. And then big minus sign, 12. Once I got all the numbers in there, and did they match? Yeah, they match okay. All right, now I hit graph, and it should draw it for me. And the picture that I get when I draw it, let me copy my picture here. It goes like this, and it goes under here and up. It goes something like this. Yes or no? Y'all see this right here? Y'all get a picture pretty close to mine? Say yes or no. All right, I'm gonna say yes. All right, so trace means you need to find out what these numbers are. And it says that this one here is 0 and negative 12. If I go to the right like this, right here, that hump on the bottom right there, that one's like a 2 and negative 16. So this one here is gonna be 2 and negative 16. And then this one over here on this side, if I keep going to the right, all the way to the right is gonna be 5.9, like a 6. This is gonna be 6 and 0. Then to the left, all the way to the left, it's gonna be like a negative 2, 0. Okay, so I have all the dots right there. So now they ask you like 5 questions. The questions are, does this graph open up or down? So this graph opens up or down? You tell me. Which does it go? Up or down?
Up.
Okay, next question is gonna ask you. It's gonna ask you for, let's see what else is on. Let's see what the list is. Up and down. Okay, ask you for the x-intercepts. Okay, so the x-intercepts are right here. I just put yellow. See that one? See that one right there? There they are right there. So it's gonna be negative 2, 0, and 6 and 0. And the y-intercepts are gonna be right here, 0 and minus 12. Okay, that right there. And then the other question is the vertex, the low point, vertex is going to be 2 and negative 16. Okay, this is the vertex right here. Vertex is also the lowest point on the graph. All right, other question I'm going to ask you. It's going to ask you this axis of symmetry. That's just easy. You say whatever the first number is right here, that's the answer. It's just this. Whatever's right here, that's the axis of symmetry. Okay. That means where does this graph cut? Right in the middle. That's what that means. All right. Other questions going to ask you. What else do they want? Domain and the range. Okay. So domain of this thing, that just means left and right. How far to the left and how far to the right is graph? Okay, this graph goes wider, wider, never stops. So the answer is going to be this, negative infinity to infinity. Range. And I'll tell you what that means. Is you can think of it as the bottom of the graph and the top of the graph. Okay. So the bottom, let's see, goes all the way to negative 16. And then from there it goes up, up, and doesn't stop. So it goes to negative 16, the bottom, and then it doesn't stop, infinity on top. Okay, so we got domain, range, and then the other question is increasing and decreasing. So increasing means from 2, I'm going to tell you, from 2 this way, from 2 to infinity, this thing's going up like this. Does that make sense? From 2, 3, 4, 5, you're going up, up, up. And then before that, from 2 to negative infinity, is going, if you're going from this side, you're going down the stairs like that. So from the left side, from negative infinity to 2, so what's it doing? So from the infinity, from over here, is always going downstairs. Stop. And then after 2, bigger, it's going upstairs. So there's the other part. Increase, decrease. All right. And then the other question, question number 16, let me go to that one. Okay. I'll go next page, okay? All right. Page number 3, number 16. All right, this one, this is the way it says. It says without graphing. What? Without graphing, find the max. Okay, and the way you do that is, the original problem is this one. F of x is negative 2x squared plus 8x minus 3. So A is negative 2, B is 8, C is negative 3. There's my ABCs again. And the way I told you, without graphing this thing, you can use something called the max, which is also the vertex, the ERTX, which is negative B over 2A, F of negative B over 2A. So there it is. This is the formula that you use to find the max. All it does is give you the high point and the dot. That's all it's going to give you. So if you were to draw it, it would just tell you this is the dot that you found. This is the vertex. Yes, whatever that number is, or the max of this graph. Okay, so now put the numbers in there. So B is 8, A is negative 2, F of negative of 8, 2 times negative 2, all these are right here. So negative 8 over negative 4, F of negative 8 over negative 4, and this is going to be a 2 and an F of 2. It's going to be 2 and F of 2. You need to put it right there, back inside the original problem. So negative 2 times 2 squared plus 8 times 2 minus 3. Negative 2 times 2 times 2. 8 times 2 minus 3. So now, this is where you're going to use a calculator to get these numbers here. Put all these numbers in your calculator. Tell me the answer. Somebody. Do all those numbers in yellow and tell me what you get. What is this, as this, and this, and that? And then this is a little minus sign. This is a big minus sign. You need to write this down too. Big minus sign, little. Okay. And I'll do it in the sign. Get out of here. All right. So you go little minus sign 2, parentheses 2, parentheses 2, plus 8, parentheses 2, big minus sign 3. All right. Tell me what you get. What y'all get?
I got 5.
5. That's the correct answer. So the max is 5. Yes. So this goes up at 1, 2 hits this way is going to go 5. So it's really going to be 2, 5. You were to draw the picture, but you don't have to. It's right there. It's right there. All right. I'm going to go to number 17 now. Okay. 17. We're going to say yes, of course. No. I'll do this. Of course. All right, 17. That's good for that one. Go to page 4. Page 4, number 17. It's out of here. All right, 17. It's going to say graph, and it's going to be, this time it's going to be y1 is going to be x plus 2, x plus 4. Okay, before I do this, let me reset my machine, okay? Let's hit Windows. Let's go back to 12, 12, and 12. Y'all see that? 10, 10, 12, 12. Just reset your machine like that. Everybody okay with that?
Yes, sir.
All right, so now hit Y. Okay, I'm gonna hit Y. Okay, so now do it again. So I hit Windows. I got 12, 12. That's fine. Windows 12, 12, 10, 10. Y. Now I'm gonna put this right here. Ready? X parentheses. X plus 2 plus parentheses. X plus 4. And hit enter. All right, so I got X, X plus 2, X plus 4. And then hit graph. It's gonna draw it for you. And let me see what I got. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 2 hits right there. And I got 1 right there. And I got 1, 1, 2, 3. I got 1 right there. So I got one that looks like this. Goes up, down, and up. Okay. That's what I got. Did y'all get a picture like that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. And to find these dots, just hit trace. Trace. This is that this dot is 0, 0. And if you go to the left, it's going to tell you that that dot right there is like -2, 0. -2 and 0. And if you go to the left, like that, that's going to be -4, 0. -4 and 0 is right there. Okay. So there's a dot. Another way you can do it, you can also do this. You can set all those equal to 0. Set it up this way. Okay. And you're going to go x equals 0, x plus 2 equals 0, x plus 4 equals 0. So this is already done. So x plus 2 minus a 2 and 0 minus a 2. So x is -2. X plus 4 minus the 4 and 0 minus the 4. So x is -4. So the answer is, or this one's going to be 0, -2, -4, which is the same as these dots right here. That one, and that one. Is that right? I say yes, that's good. All right. Go next one. All right, that's good for 17. And then let's go next. 18. Go number 18. 18. All right. 19. Question 19. There you go. 18. There it is. Finally got it. Okay, page 5. All right, 18. What is 18? 18, it says, okay, it says, use the quadratic formula. All right, so you have 1x squared minus 12x plus 45 equals 0. So A is 1, B is minus 12, and C is 45. Put it in the formula, -b plus or minus b squared 4ac 2a. So now this is going to be b is -12 and -12 again. A is 1, C is 45. over 2 times 1. Okay, so those are all my numbers. So negative, negative, that's a plus answer. And this would be negative 12 times negative 12. 4 times 1 times 45. So now it looks like I have 144 minus 180 over 2. So this is going to be 144 minus 80 is it's a negative 36 over 2. And if you take the square root of 36 regular, it's just 6. But if you take the square root of negative 36, you get to write 6i. Remember this right here? So if I had the square root of 25, it's just regular, it's just 5. The square root of negative 25 is 5i. And this is from the imaginary solution complex number. So this square root of negative 36, what is it? Tell me this answer. What goes up here for this corner? I'll help you right here. How about 6i? Is that okay for 6i? Right there.
Yes.
Yes.
Then divide. You're gonna go 12 divided by 2 plus or minus 6i divided by 2. So x is gonna be 6 plus or minus 3i. But that gives me two answers. So the x equals 6 plus 3i or x equals 6 minus 3i. So I have two answers right here. So in my answer box, when I put this in the answer box, you need to put it like this: 6 plus 3i, comma 6 minus 3i. And you have to put it just like this. If you don't put a comma between them, it'll count it wrong. Okay. So be okay right there with the answer for number 18.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna go to number 19 then. I'm gonna say yes, you have skills. You got that one. All right, let's go to number 19. All right, page number 6. All right, number 19. It's gonna say you have 1x cubed, 15x squared, plus 79x minus 145 equals 0. So this one I'm gonna use synthetic division. Okay. So using synthetic division, I need to put the last number over the first number. And the last number is this one, and the first number is that one right there. So plus or minus 145 over 1. And numbers that divide 45. Let me see. Let me think about that. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Try this number. And 5 divide 145. Do it in the calculator. It's 5 divide 145. You tell me. How many times? So it's 5 divide 145. Is it 29? Y'all get 29?
Yes.
Right. And if 29 divides 29 one time, so I'm saying that 5 times 29 equals exactly 145. Is that okay? Look at the last number I did. Is that right? Yes or no? Do it in the calculator.
Yes.
Okay. So the numbers that divide 145 are, well, 145 divides it, of course. 29 divides it, and 5 divides it, and 1 divides it. All these over 1. And plus or minus 145 over 1, plus or minus 29 over 1, plus or minus 5 over 1, plus or minus 1 over 1. If I reduce all this, this is 145, this is 29, this is 5, and this is 1. All these numbers right here are possible numbers. And I'm going to tell you right now, And then my MATLAB, when I did it, it never did the ones ever. So I just jumped to the fives. Right away, try the 5 or something. Not the 1 or the -1, but try the next number. So I'm gonna try 5 in here. 1, -15, 79, -145. So now 1 always goes down here. 5 times 1 is 5. You tell me, what is 5 minus 15? What is that? What's 5 take away 15? What'd y'all get?
-10.
Yes, -10. And 5 times that is -50. What's 79 minus 50? It's right here.
29.
And 5 times 29 is exactly 145, but 145 minus 145 is 0. So this right here, yes, this is an answer for sure. Now, what's left over is this, x squared minus 10x plus 29. I'm gonna set that equals 0. No, this the last number is 29. The only two numbers that work are 29 and 1, and that's never gonna be a 10. So I'm just gonna do the formula. Quadratic, ready? 1, b is minus 10, and c is 29. And I'm gonna use what? The quadratic formula. All right, so x is -b plus or minus b squared 4ac over 2a. So b is -10 and -10 squared right here, 4 times a times c over 2 times a. So it looks like I have 10 plus or minus a -10 times a -10 minus 4 times 1 times 29 over 2. So let me see how to do this real quick. Negative to negative is 100. That times that to that's gonna be a minus 116. All right, now what is this on your calculator? What is 100 minus 116? Tell me, what is that number? What's this?
Negative.
-16.
Negative. Yeah, it's a negative answer, right? So it looks like it's gonna be 10 plus or minus square root of -16. And what's the square root of a negative number?
Before.
4i, exactly. 4i over 2. And can I divide 10 divided by 2? And can I divide 4i divided by 2? So if I divide those numbers, what's 10 divided by 2? Is that 5?
Yes.
Plus or minus 2i. So it looks like we got this answer. 5 plus 2i. That's one answer. And I also have 5 minus 2i. A second. Now, in my answer box, ready? What goes in here? Tell me. I'm gonna help. What do you think goes in the box? What goes in here?
5 plus 2i.
Yeah, 5 and 5 plus 2i. What else?
5 minus 2i.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Those are the three answers right there in the box. Right there. Okay. That's number 19. Let's go to number 20 then. 20. All right, number 20 says a bunch of words. It says find the vertical, okay, horizontal, and the obliques. All right, so then that gives you a formula. Go 17x, x plus 18. All right, to find the vertical, you set the bottom equal to 0. So the bottom part is x plus 18 equals 0. So how do you solve that? How do you get
Minus 18.
Yes. Minus 18, minus 18. So x is minus 18. So this is the vertical of this. There it is. Okay. The second part, r of x is going to be 17x, 1 power, x 1 power plus 18. It's going to say find the horizontal. And how do you do that? The way you do it, you said this. Y equals the highest power on the top divided by the highest power on the bottom. The highest power on top is 17x to the 1. And the bottom is x to the 1. So if I reduce all this stuff right here, what is it? Cancel, cancel, what's left over?
17.
Yep, that's it. This is the horizontal. All right, and the last part, r of x is 17x to the 1, x to the 1 plus 18. It's going to say, I just give you the answer. It says the power on the top is the same as the power on the bottom, then there is no obliques. Just write that down. Okay? So I got the vertical, and I got the horizontal, and then I got the oblique. So I need to remember for that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go 21. 21. Let's see if this comes back to you. Hopefully, yes. All right. 8. Number 21. All right, this one. It give you a function like 21a. It said f of x was 2x plus 7 or whatever it was. And the other one, g of x, was 4x. So it says find f circle g of x. And I told you that was called composites. That means f of g of x, which means this one is inside. You see right there with the yellow part right there? It means this one has to go inside the other one. So this one right here with the yellow, this one here has to go in the other one right there. So you're gonna go 2 times something plus 7. What goes in that block?
4.
And if you times those two numbers together, what do you get? What's 2 times 4x?
8x.
Yes. 8x plus 7. There's my answer. And there's a generic answer for domain. It's just this. Minus infinity to infinity. It's just any number you want to use. Throw it in there. All right. 21 letter B. Okay, I got A. Now I got B. Same problem. F of x equals 2x plus 7. And g of x is 4x. This one says flip it. G circle f of x. Composite the other way. Okay. So now this is the inside part. That means this one right here in the yellow is going to go to the other side right here. It's going to be 4 times something. What goes inside the block? What goes there?
2x plus 7.
Yes. All right, multiply it out. Ready? What's 4 times 2?
8.
What's 4 times 7?
28.
28. Yeah, that's it. So there it is. And then domain, generic answer again. Minus infinity to infinity like that. Okay. All right, now I'm going to do C, B, and C. Same problem. Ready? B and C. Now I'm going to go to the 21 letter C. Same problem. F of x. Let me copy it. 2x plus 7 and g of x is 4x. Okay, so there it is. Here's my problem. It's going to say, this time it's going to say f circle f of x. Okay, so that means you're going to put that function of f inside the function of f. So then this one inside itself. Okay. Get all this stuff right here. What are you gonna do? And put it back inside itself. Inside itself. So if I put that inside itself, it's gonna be 2 times something plus 7. Inside here, you're gonna put in 2x plus 7. Y'all see how I did it right there? So
Yes.
times it. Give me numbers.
4x
Plus
14.
14. That's 7. And if I put those together, I have 4x plus, you tell me. Is what? What's 14 plus 7?
21.
Yeah, 21. The domain is same thing, minus infinity to infinity, like that. All right, one more. 21, letter D. It's gonna be 2x plus 7. And g of x is 4x. It's gonna be g circle g of x. G of x. So this time the g goes inside the g. This one is gonna go inside itself. This one inside itself. Inside itself. So I'm gonna go 4 times 4x, and what is that? Give me numbers.
16x.
Yeah, there you go, 16x. There's the answer right there. And the domain is the same thing, minus infinity to infinity. That's the answer right there. 21.
So the domains seem to be the same for all of them, correct?
Yeah, it's the same, exactly the same for all of them. For all of
Okay,
them.
thank you.
Is that okay? Yes. Okay, so let me go number 22 now. Ready? 22. Let's go next page. All right, 22. Okay, here we go. 22. 20. All right, this one says f of x is 2x minus 4. Two things. It says find the inverse and graph. All right, so let me show you how we do. First thing you do, you go y equals this, 2x minus 4. Set y equals the original problem. Then you're gonna inverse all the letters, okay? So you're gonna go x is 2y minus 4. Switch the letters for the x and y's. And then you're gonna try to get solve for y. So I'm gonna add 4. I'm gonna add 4. So x plus 4 equals 2y. So now I got x plus 4 divided by 2 and 2y divided by 2. I know these are gone. So x plus 4 over 2 is the y. Or flip it, y equals x plus 4 over 2. So there's a 2 thing. And this is the inverse one. That's how they write it, okay? The inverse is x plus 4 all over 2. This right here. So now you're gonna have to graph 3 things. The first one is going to be the original problem, 2x minus 4. The second one is the generic answer, this x. The third one is going to be this harder one, x plus 4 divided by 2. So you're going to have to graph this one, that one, and that one. And I got them from right here. Okay. All right. So now put these numbers in here. Let me get my machine. Hang on a second. Let me go get my machine now. All right. First thing I do is going to go on Windows. Make sure you have 10, 10, 12, 12. That's all we need for these. Everybody get there? 10, 10, 12, 12.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
Then you're going to hit Y. Once you hit the Y, then you're going to go, let's put this one here. 2x, big minus sign, 4. Hit enter and hit graph. Okay, I got a picture that looks like this. Let me draw my picture here. As good as I can do it anyway. It looks like it goes, I don't know, something like that. Is that close enough? Y'all get a graph like that?
Yes.
Okay. Second graph. You're gonna put this one here, X, which is just that one right there, right? Hit enter, hit graph. Boom. It's a line going across. It's kind of going like this. Something like that. Y'all get another line like that? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And the last one, the third one, it's gonna be this one here. Parentheses. X plus 4 divided by 2. The graph. Looks like it's gonna go over here somewhere. Somewhere they hit right there somewhere. Y'all get a third graph like that?
Yes.
All right, now, same thing. They're gonna ask you domain and range. It's the same answer over and over. What is the domain and what is the range of the graph? It's gonna be all real numbers. Okay, and then this one, it's gonna be all real numbers. It's gonna be, you're gonna say this 3 times. Okay. How many times? 3 times. Once you do the graphs, you're gonna say this. All real numbers, all real numbers, all real numbers. That's all you're gonna say. Okay. All right. So now, the next one. Let me see. What number is that? 22? Okay, let's go 23. All right, I'm gonna go 23 now. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right, 23. All right, a little closer, man. Closer. 23. Give you a formula. Let's see, d of h is 9e to the power of 0.59h, like that. They'll say find d of 1. That means you're gonna have 9e to the power of negative 0.59 times 1, like this. And you're gonna do all this on the calculator, of course. I'll show you how to do it in the calculator. Ready? Let's get out of here. That. All right. Let's get out of here. Okay, so there. So you're gonna put 9 second ln. Get that little e thing pops up like that. Parentheses. Little minus sign. Negative 0.59 parentheses 1. Close it. Close it. Okay, y'all get that number right there, and then you hit enter. And I got 4.9 something. What you get? Give me your numbers. What did y'all get? On your calculator, of course. Go ahead, somebody tell me the answer. You know what it is. All right, I got this number. 4.988945563. Y'all get this number here, yes or no? Yes, no, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so let me do this one. Do d of 6, same problem. Let's probably go 9e to the power 0.59 times 6. Give me this answer. Tell me what you get. All right, did you get 0.2611199,437? Yes or no? So yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, let's go next one. Can we do another example of this? Same thing. Let's go to page 12 here. Hold on a second. All right, page 12. I'm gonna change the problem. Same problem. 23 again. F of x is, just do this one here. It's 46,000 e to the 0.12x. We'll say this is the rich grandma. Oh, her house. All right. So 1 year after she bought her house, how much can she get for her house? So you're gonna do 46,000 e to the power of 0.12 times 1. Do that on the calculator. See what you get. Now do it on mine too. And then I'll see what you get. 46, 1, 2, 3, second ln, parentheses, 0.12, parentheses 1, close it. I got 51 something. What'd you get? Give me your numbers. What'd you get? What did you get? You get 51, 864.85517. Yes or no?
Yes.
And you tell me the other one. F of 30 years go by. It's bringing your rich grandma's gonna sell her house. $46,000 house. She's gonna sell it for whatever she gets for 30 years later. So this is what she gets. You tell me. You do that one. Wait for y'all to give me the answer. Y'all get.
Okay, it is.
Give me numbers. Don't you say what they are. Just see.
The numbers are 1, 6, 8, 3, 5, 1, 8, 0.784.
All right. So this is really gonna be hundreds. This is hundreds of dollars. This is thousands of dollars, 683,000. And this first number here, 1, it really means 1 million. So she's gonna sell her house that she bought for 46,000 a long time ago. She sold it, she could sell it for this in 1 year. Or she could start here, wait 30 years, and then sell the house for $1.6 million. Does that make sense? And she can get her, I don't know what she gets. Her Social Security for her, for grandpa, her retirement money for her and grandpa. Plus, they got money in the bank because they're gonna move to a retirement home. Just one big room. Yeah, just one big room with all their clothes and shoes and stuff. That's it. That's all they need. And the money, just leave it in an account. All right, let me do 24. Is that okay for 23?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go number 24 now. Okay, I'm gonna do 24 and 25 today. So hopefully we can finish these guys right here. Oh, and here's another thing. I bet you if this grandma has all this house and this money's here, I bet she never spends this money. I bet she just leaves it in a checking account or just leaves it there. Eventually, one day, in the will, somebody's gonna get it. Maybe they'll just give you the money to you. What do you think? Could that happen? Yeah, because they could leave it there and say, you know what? You get all the money grandma and grandpa had. They're gone. They passed away. It's yours. And then you get it. They transfer it from that account to your checking account. That makes sense? That could happen, right? Maybe. Here's a question for you. If this happens to you, if your grandma passed away and she left $1,683,000 in your checking account or savings account, would you still be working? Yes or no? Would you still find a job at Sonic or Waterbury or whatever, Mom Margie's, or would you just not be working anymore? Tell me. This is right now. You go to your bank account and it says, this is what you have right now. Your balance right now is this. What do you think? You still work?
Hmm.
No.
Yes. Of
Yes,
course
sir.
you want to work. You want to always
Yeah.
be busy. Yeah, you want to have fun, you know, you want to do something, you know, you don't want to just sit around the house or spend your money, I guess. So, but you do get interest on it, all right? If you have your account, you get interest from your bank, give you more money on top of the money you have. Of course. Okay, let me do 24. Let's go 24. You ready for 24, 25? All right, number 24 looks like this. 24 says, find the domain. You have f of x. Dots there. Do another one. No, second. There you go. That's the next page. All right, let's use this one. All right. So this one, this is number 24. It's gonna say find the domain. You can have f of x is ln of x minus 8. All right, there's a formula for this. For domain of a log, it looks like this. We have log of ax plus b. The way you do that, you go like this. Ax plus b is bigger than 0 only. You see right there? It's not greater than or equal, just bigger. So you're gonna set this one up. You're gonna go like this. X minus 8 is bigger than 0. That's it. Now work it out. How do you work it out? Tell me. What's the next step?
Is add 8 to both sides.
Exactly. Add 8 and add 8. These are gone. So x is bigger than 8. So now that's the answer right there. Or you might write it like this, but 8, but make sure you put the little curved line like this because you don't include, you're not including the 8. Or you go 8 this way to infinity like that. Okay, so it's one of these three answers. And I think this is the one they want. That one. This is okay, but this is the one they want in my math, integral notation. So what number's working here? As long as the numbers are 8 or more than 8, it works. Let me do it again. I'm gonna do 24 again, okay? Same problem. I'm just gonna change the numbers. You ready? Can I change the numbers?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it again. All right, 14. Right here. 14. It's gonna say 24. It's gonna say find the domain of f of x equals ln of x minus 100. And the formula says you have domain, you have this log function thing, ln of like that. The way you do this is you set ax plus b is bigger than 0 only. Don't put the equals in there, okay? So when I set this one up, it's going to be x minus 100 is what? Bigger than 0, like that. So how do you solve that? You tell me.
Plus 100.
Plus 100. Plus 100. Go plus 100. So x is bigger than 100. Yep. So, or another way, here's 100. Goes that way. Or here's 100. Goes that way. And this is the one they want on the test. That answer. Y'all see it down there?
Yes.
So 24 okay? Yes or no?
Yes.
You can do that skill. Okay, I'm gonna go skill number 25 then. I say yes, you can do that. All right, let's go 25. See how it goes. All right, 25. Let me do do this one first. This will be page what? 15. All right, number 25. This is solve. You have something like this. Square root of x minus 7 is 7 minus x or something. There it is. You have the square root of something on one side equals the other numbers. So what you do and this, you need to square both sides of this thing. I'll just say what that means. That means you go like this. You square this side and you square this side. So this is going to be x minus 7, and this would be 7 minus x, 7 minus x. So x minus 7 is, that turns out it's 49 minus 7x minus 7x plus x squared. So this is going to be x minus 7 is 49 minus 14x plus x squared. And then if you rewrite this thing, it's going to be x squared 14x plus 49. Okay, now this stuff right here on the left side, I'm going to bring to the other side. If I do that, it's going to go like this. See the plus x right here? Bring it over here, make it a minus x. See the negative 7? Make it a positive 7. All right, so now you tell me what this is going to be. What is this one and this one with the check marks going to be? What is 14x negative and negative 1x? Tell me. How many is that? Let me help you. 1 and 14. What is 1 and 14? It's negative something. I hope. Negative. Do it in the calculator. Add it up. 1 plus 14. What did you get for 1 plus 14? Did y'all get 15? Yes or no?
That'll be 15x. Yes.
And then what is the 49 and the 7 together? How much is that? Do it in the calculator. 49 plus 7. All right, give me a number. 49 plus 7 is
56.
hey, there you go. And if I try to factor this thing out, let me see. So possible numbers are 56 times 1. Yeah, maybe 28 times 2, 14 times 4. What else? About 7 times 8? Is that 56? Which one do I use?
Seven.
Yeah, I think 7 and 8 is the right one. 7, 8. And they're both minuses. Because that turns out 56, and that's, yeah. So we have x minus 7 is 0, or x minus 8 is 0. So x minus 7 plus 7 is 0 plus 7. So x is 7. Or over here, x minus 8 plus 8 equals 0 plus 8. Or x equals 8. So I have two answers. This one works, maybe. This one works, maybe. What you need to do, you need to check which one is a good answer. How do I find out if they work? Can I just put it at the beginning? Can I put this back here? Right there. So let me write this down. So yeah, square root of x minus 7 equals 7 minus x. So I'm going to put 7 in there. So 7 minus 7 equals 7 minus 7. So 7 minus 7 is 0. Square root of 0 is 0. And 7 minus 7 is 0. Do they match? Yes, this is good. So when I try x equals 7, it does work. This is a good answer right here. All right, now I'm going to try the other answer. X equals 8. Does that one work? I don't know. Let's see. It's going to be 8 minus 7 and 7 minus 8. This is going to be 8 minus 7. It's going to be square root of 1. That's just going to be a 1. And 7 minus 8. What's 7 minus 8? Doing the calculator.
-1.
Oh, bad. Doesn't work. Bad. So it looks like when I tried the 8, that's not my problem. So in my answer box, you put these numbers in your answer box in my math lab. What do you think goes in the box only? Tell me.
X equals 7.
Don't put even X. Just put the number. Somebody
Oh,
said
7.
7. Yeah, so you're done with that one. Let me do it again. Same thing. Yeah, just put 7. Because two answers came out. One was good and one was bad. You try them back in the original problem. Does it work? Yes or no? Work it out. Work it out. Yes or no? Let me do it again. I'm just gonna change the numbers, okay? Do it one more time. One more time. I think it'll be okay. All right. Same thing. Number 25. Just gonna say solve. It's gonna be 2 plus square root of 7x minus 6 equals x. There it is. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and rewrite it first. Let's do this first. It's gonna be 2 plus square root of 7x minus 6 minus a 2, x minus a 2. I know these are gone. So 7x minus 6 equals x minus 2. So there's a setup on it. So now, just like the other one, I'm gonna square the left side and the right side. I'm gonna square this side. And I'm gonna square this side. Okay, so this 7x minus 6, and this will be x minus 2, x minus 2. So now this is gonna be x squared minus 2x minus 2x. Negative to negative is a positive 4. 7x minus 6 is x squared. Negative 2 and negative 2 is negative 4x plus 4. Now, when I bring all this stuff to the other side, you tell me what to write. What do I write over here? I bring all these numbers to the other side, change the signs. What is it? Instead of plus 7x, you should write this. Instead of negative 6, you should write this. Just change the signs. So now, the hard part. What is a negative 7 and a negative 4? Negative 4, negative 7. How much is that together? You tell me.
Is -11.
Yes, good job. And what is 4 plus 6 in your calculator?
10.
10. Good answer. All right. So now I'm going to factor this thing out. But before I do that, I'm going to write the possible numbers over here. So it's going to be 10 times 1 and 2 times 5. Those are the only possible numbers right there. Which one gives you 11?
10 and 1.
And 1.
Somebody said 10 and 1. And I'm going to say they're both minuses. What do you think? A negative times negative, does that give you a positive 10? And a negative 10, negative 1 is negative 11. So that's okay. So now I'm going to set them up. So x minus 1 is 0. Or x minus 10 is 0. X minus 1 plus a 1 equals 0 plus a 1. So x equals 1. I got one answer. Over here, x minus 10 plus a 10. Over here, 0 plus a 10. Or x equals 10 is another answer. And now, I'm going to tell you right now, this is an answer. Maybe it's right. This is another answer. Maybe it's right also. I don't know which one works. Okay, let me give you an example. Okay, so I got two answers. We're gonna have to check these numbers because one of them is probably not gonna work. Let me give you an example. Let's say, okay, let's say today at noon, let me just do it right here. At noon today, you're gonna go, I don't know what you order. Here, I'll give you an example. Here you go. You go to this place right here and you order a double meat, okay, double cheese, double bacon. What else? Big onion rings. Double meat, double cheese, double bacon, big onion rings, toasted bread. And then make everything big, water size. HATA size. And I don't know, Diet Coke or something. Diet Coke, so you don't feel so bad, okay? Because you already have like 3,000 calories right here. So you may as well have a Diet Coke, right? That way it's not so bad. All right, so now this is what I ordered. I went here and I ordered a double meat, double cheese, double bacon, double, so I can remember it's double. So now I'm waiting. Okay, and they say, here's your number, sir, number 7. Okay, fine, thank you. So I get my order, and they say, okay, your order number 7. Yeah, that's fine. Give it to me. Do I check it or just eat it? Oh, of course.
Yes, you check.
Wait. Also, I like grilled jalapenos. Grilled jalapenos and grilled onions also. That's what I like on mine. All right, so this is what I want. I want double meat, double cheese, double bacon, big onion rings, toasted bread, water size, everything, grilled onions, grilled jalapenos. Now, when they get my order, it better be like this. Does that make sense? Everything I put in there, it better have 2 meats in it. If it only has 1 meat, I'm gonna complain. Double cheese, double bacon, it better have all that stuff too. See what I'm saying? So when I get it, I need to check this thing. Okay. Or do I just assume it's correct? What do you think? You believe it's just correct? Don't worry about it. Somebody say yes, check it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And if I find anything wrong, if I look at this, I go, all right, let me see, grilled onions, jalapenos. Okay, that's fine. Double meat, double cheese, double bacon. Good. Big onion rings, yes. What? It's not toasted. No way. Why size? Yeah. Hey, this bread is not toasted, man. I said toast my bread. And you did not toast my bread. So do I call the manager? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah, I call him. Hey, tell the manager, him or her. She'll say, you made my order wrong. Here's my receipt. This is my bill right here. And this is what it says. All this and toasted bread is not toasted. So give this bill to the manager, and the manager will take it back. He and she will get it ready. So, okay, in 6 minutes, I'll get you the new order. Hang on a second. Go back, they'll redo the whole thing. They'll come back again with another one and say, you can just keep this. We don't want this. But that's okay. Here's a new one. And say, all right, check it. The new one comes in. You have the old one here. The new one comes in, they check it. They say, okay, look, check it. Is it okay? Grilled jalapenos, onions, yeah. Double meat, double cheese, double bacon, big onion rings, toasted bread, water slice, everything. Yep, it's right. Thank you. So the old one, you can just keep it. The new one, you got the new one. Also, if you're lucky, do they sometimes give you coupons? Yes or no? If they mess up
Yes.
the order, they say, you know, next time you come here, not right now, but next time you come, whatever you want, just pick a number. It's free. Number 5, 6, 3, whatever's up on the board, just say, I want number 5. Okay. And then this coupon is good for next time. It's a manager coupon. So let's say, you know what? And then you ask them, say, hey, I have a question. How come there's 2 lemon pies on my tray? I didn't pay for those. Oh, I'm sorry, they're free. We just put them in there because we messed up your order. Sorry. Okay. You don't have to complain to the company. You don't have to call these people. You just, everything's good, right? Yes, it's fine. Okay. So you got your food, got your order, it's correct. You're happy, you eat it, then it's okay, right? All right, so now check the numbers. Ready? I'm gonna check the numbers right here. Is it good or not? Let's find out. So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna try x equals 1. Is that the right answer? I don't know, let's find out. 2 plus square root of 7 times 1 minus 6 equals 1. So 2 plus 7 minus 6 equals 1, maybe. 2 plus square root of 1 equals 1. Uh-oh. 2 plus 1. Uh-oh. Oh, I got 3 for sure is not going to be a 1. Bad. This is a bad answer. So I'm going to tell you right now that this answer, 1, it doesn't work. It's wrong. Don't use it. Don't use it. Now I'm going to try the 10. Ready? So 2 plus square root of 7 times 10 minus 6. Is that equal to 10? I don't know. Let's find out. That's going to be, what's 7 times 10? Is that 70? Minus 6. That give me 10? I don't know. What's 70 minus 6? 64, yes or no?
Yes.
And what's the square of 64? Is that 8? And what's 2 plus 8? I don't know. What's that on your calculator? What's 2 plus 8?
10.
10. So 10. Does 10 match to 10?
Yes.
I think it does, right? What do you think?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does. It's a good answer. So when I put 10 in there, it worked okay, man. Now 10 is good. So I tried 1, no way. I tried 10, yes. So when I put this in my answer box, I'm just gonna put the answer right here. Answer box. Just give me the answer that worked. What number goes in my yellow box right here? Tell me. Just give me a number. What number worked?
10.
10.
Yeah, 10 worked. And then the 1, did positive 1 work? No, it didn't work. It was messed it up. Does that make sense? Oh, here's another thing. Okay, once you get the new hamburger, okay, I have the old one here. Everything was good except, man, they didn't toast the bread on this one. Now I got the new one, and the new one is exactly how I wanted it. So everything's right, even toasted bread. Yes. The old hamburger, can I just give this to my brother? I have it anyway, right? I don't want to throw it in the trash. Can I just say, hey, I got an extra hamburger. You want it? You think he'll say yes? Come on. What do you think? The answer is gonna be yes. Of course, it's gonna say yes. It's free. Yeah, I just drop it off for you. Okay. Okay. Everything's in it. It says not toasted bread, man. That's fine. I'll take it. You do. You eat it. You eat this one. You eat the new one. Get your coupon. Get your lemon pies. Eat one of the pies. And you're okay, right? Does that make sense? All right, so now that was what? Number 25. What that means is you should be able to do my papers. Hang on a second. Papers here. There you go, first page. All right, I'm gonna get out of this Waterburger place here, out of here. All right, so today I went through test number 1. I did number 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. You should be able to do all those on test 1, okay? Does that make sense? And then let me tell you the good news, bad news, whatever you want to call it. On Monday, when you come in Monday, okay, do y'all get a message from me?
Yes, you're not gonna be here?
Yeah, I'm gonna get somebody to. Well, I asked these different people to do my Zoom class, so you can still log into the Zoom, see if that guy's there. If for some reason the guys told me we can't do that class or we can do the Zoom, whatever, then I'll just I'll record something. I'll work out the problems for number. I'll do like number 11. I think we skipped this one. I think we skipped number 4 and number. I don't know. Well, there was another one we skipped. Number 11, I think.
Yeah, it was
These
4
other-
and 11.
Yeah, those. So what I'll do is on Monday I'll ask him to do it. If they say they can't do it, I'll just go ahead and work them out, and I'll put them in and record them, put them in there somewhere so you can see. It'll stay on there. Okay. So one way or the other, it'll be there. They'll do it. I mean, I just record it anyway, so that way I can have double hits. So anyway, these I'll pop in today, sometime tonight. So all the ones we did, and these right here, the Monday, Wednesday, those will be in there. And then on Monday, like I said, I asked 4 people to do it, so hopefully they do. If they say no or they can't do it, then I'm still gonna work out these 2 problems, but I'll just put them on the internet and I'll put them into my Zoom, okay? So you can go to YouTube and find them, just in case. It's a little bit harder. This one's harder, and this one has a lot of steps. That one has a lot of steps. Okay. Are those okay? You can handle those, you think?
Yes.
I say yes. Okay, go work on them now, man. What time is it? It's too early. Don't go to Arbor right now. You can get taquitos, maybe breakfast tacos or something. All right, I'll see y'all later. I'm gonna turn it off in 1 minute, okay?
Yes, sir. Have a good day.
You too. Have a good day, guys. See y'all later. Later.